Now, if you're tuned to my channel for the first time, my name is Peace, and I remain your favorite sociologist on this channel. I bring you frank talks about the society and you, and on this channel, I do just positive vibes, right? First of all, I want to apologize for coming a little later than the scheduled time. I'm really sorry. And today I want to respond to a video my sister made. And there are lots of things I want to talk about today, right? So, you know, first of all, I want to start with letting you people know certain things. So, growing up as a child, I've heard I've heard her say she suffered, she did this, she did that, she did that. Well, people's destinies are different, right? And growing up as a child, I have this special grace. I can be in the midst of so many people, and if it's looking like one thing or the other is going to affect my comfort, help will just come from one way or the other, and I'll be singled out. Like, let me give you an example now. They could say, everybody go to the sun, stand under the sun, and I join them to the sun. Believe me, I will not stand in that sun, under that sun for up to 5 minutes. Someone will offer me an umbrella, or somebody will come and excuse me from that punishment if it was a punishment. So that is how my life has been, filled of grace, right? So growing up, so many things happened, and those things that happened necessitated my private life. It's not like right from the beginning I was a private person. No, so many things happened, and in life it happens that when a Fafa junior tends to be doing better, it's not always a very happy, or it's not something the other ones are always very happy to receive. Nice, chai, peace won't let me read in peace. Sorry, you can read like nice, but just stay with me for a while. So I discovered that letting out certain information, or when things happen and I come back home and I talk about it, it wasn't really going down well. So that was when I learned to lock up and conceal things to myself, right? So it doesn't look like I'm trying to show off, or I'm trying to rub it on the face of my older ones and stuffs like that, right? So it was right from that time I learned to zip my mouth and not say so many things about myself, right? Because probably somebody has always been in competition, and somebody feels that yes, because she's older, she has to be ahead in life of everything, and if anybody is trying to come close, should do anything possible to bring you down. Yeah. So guys, I want to start with this dropout matter, because I remember some weeks back there was a video my sister made, and Mutiat Jato, good afternoon. Someone said hi, peace. Hi. So there was a video she made, and in that video she wanted to come out and say, oh, peace is not educated, right? And she didn't know how to come out and say it openly, and she was just doing indirect and saying, your parents did not have money to send you to school. If your parents did not have money to send you to school, you should have sent yourself to school. You should have done this, you should have done that. And since she didn't mention my name, and of course I knew I went to school, so I wasn't even bothered to respond about it in that video. But now I think I want to address this issue so that it ends once and for all, right? when you say someone dropped out of school, let me start. I made all my papers in one sitting, WAEC and NECO. I had 229 in my JAM score. The same year. Where did the problem come from? I had classmates whose parents were professors. And in fact, while we were back in secondary school and while we were about writing JAM, they were actually pleading with me, please, put Unio, put Unical. My dad is going to help you work it out. If it even happens that you fail and you don't meet the cutoff mark and stuff like that, right? But as my sister, the madam in control, the controller general, which she has always been, she insisted it has to be Nasarawa State University because it was Nasarawa State University she was attending. And it was closer to the house. And of course, I filled in the Nasarawa State University. And when I went for the admission, they said I wasn't an indigene, and for me to read law, I have to score 270 and above in JAM to read law. And that same year, the cutoff mark for law in University of Calabar was 200. The cutoff mark for law in University of Uyo was 200, and my JAM score was 229. So naturally, I already passed. With my clear WAEC and NECO results, I already passed, right? But yes, I couldn't go to those schools because, of course, Madam Influencer in Chief had already made the decision that affected me. Now, that aside, that same year, I got admission at a private university called Caritas in Enugu. And I went to school with my elder brother, right? I went to school the same year with my elder brother. He's older than me, yeah, with some years, but one or two things happened. He couldn't clear his result or stuff like that. So we went to school the same year. On getting to the school, after one semester, they decided among themselves, they now, my family members plus my parents, yeah, plus Madam Controller in Chief, decided among themselves that I was still very young. I have just finished secondary school, that I should come back home from the university, that they will not be able to afford the school fees for me and my brother at the same time. So that I should step down for my elder brother to go. Which I did. Today now, I'm seeing my sister make a video saying, if your parents could not sponsor you, you should have been able to hit your hand on the chest and say you were going to sponsor yourself. And I'm wondering, the time they were asking me to leave the school after one semester and come back home, they didn't give me that option of sponsoring myself. No, they didn't. If by mistake they had even mentioned, if there is any way you can pay your school fees on your own, just go ahead and pay it. Oh my God, I wouldn't have left that school for any reason. But anyway, that's gone. After I came back home, and mind you people, at the same time that they were saying they couldn't pay the school fees for Caritas, for me and my elder brother at the same time, that I should come back home for him to go to school, I had a younger brother, that's my stepbrother, who was going to Christ the King, Gwagwalada. And in that school, they pay 200,000 naira every term, right? Hello guys, please kindly double tap on the screen to like. I have 42 people watching and I have just 17 likes. Please kindly double tap on the screen to like. Thank you for joining me and thank you for watching. So my younger brother was going to Christ the King, Gogolada, and the school fees as at that time for that Christ the King was 200,000, and you drop it at the gates. You drop it right at the gates before your child walks into the school. So for them to have told me that they couldn't afford to pay my school fees, which was about a little less than 200,000 though, for a whole session, which is 2 semesters, which in other words, it's a year, was baffling to me, right? But yes, my mom may not be able because she was a civil servant, understandable. But of course, my dad would have been able to do that. But for them to agree as a family that they cannot afford the school fees, I should come back. How is that my fault? But today, my elder sister is here on social media trying to say I am a dropout. Did I drop out because I wasn't qualified for the admission? Did I drop out because I was not intellectually sound? Did I drop out because my school fees was paid and I couldn't meet up with studies? Because when you come out to say, oh, you're a dropout, are you trying to mock me, or you're trying to mock your parents for not being able to send their intelligent child to school? That's number one. After I came back from that school, from Caritas, I sat at home for about a year. And then I was like, oh, it's not going down with me. I'm no longer comfortable with staying at home. I applied to University of Abuja. And I got admission to do diploma in law because, yes, I wanted to read law. So to do diploma in law, I got that admission. I brought the admission letter home. Everyone saw it. And I went to school. Oh, yeah, pay school fees now. They say they don't have money to pay school fees. Yes. My mom said she didn't have the money, that she would not be able to afford the school fees. I stayed for a while. I tried to linger, all of that. During the exam, I wept, I cried, please don't let me lose this admission a second time. I was particularly worried because my friends were moving on in life, and I was worried that I wasn't making progress. So I wept, please don't let me lose this admission, that 1 year has already passed. Please, I'll read comments later, please. I'll read comments later. I just want to say a few things before I come to the comment section. So, and as usual, they said they couldn't pay the school fees. They didn't give me the option of paying the school fees for myself. No, they didn't. Because growing up as a child, I was a very, very intelligent child. I represented my church in quiz, debates, dramas, and all of that internationally. You can go and ask, you can go and verify. My mom was known in FCT Abuja because of me, because everybody wanted to know who the mother of this child was. Everybody was looking for my mother. Everybody wanted to know who my mother was. Right? And when we go for these competitions, we don't take anything less than first three. You get? So everybody wanted to know who the mother of this girl was, who the mother of this child was. If for any reason they had called me and said, okay, if there is a way you can sponsor yourself in school, yes, please do, I would have approached the church. Please, I've gotten admission, and my family members or my parents said they can't send me to school. People in the church would have been very, very happy to support, because of course I've looked around our society these days. When they see an intelligent or a brilliant person, people would rise up to support the person. And then on the other hand, I had a father who'd go to church and donate 3 million naira and donate 5 million naira. So if I approach the church right now, how is that even going to be for my dad? First of all, I didn't think of approaching the church because they didn't even leave the option open for me. They only said, come back home, we don't have the money to pay for the school fees. And I came back home. Right? So, please, my dear darling sister, when you want to say peace is a dropout, peace is a dropout, or peace dropped out of school, say it clearly and let them know that I didn't drop out because I lacked the intellectual capacity to go to school. I dropped out because my parents said they couldn't pay my school fees. Now, that aside, let's move on from that. That's in the past now. Remember, I told people I'm a very, very private person. So I realized my family weren't going to pay the school fees because, of course, they said they don't have the money to pay the school fees. So that same 2009, I applied for a job, and that job was to pay me 25,000 naira every month. And remember that in 2009, with my SSE, remember that in 2009, the minimum wage was 5,500 naira back then. So we had grown adults who were receiving 5,500 naira as salary at the end. Audrey, please, can you tell these people? 5,500 naira at the end of the month. But with my SSC, I got a job that was paying me 25,000 naira. And even Edith, my cousin, that time, I think she was doing a job that was paying her about 10 or 12,000 naira that time. So I got a job that was paying me 25,000 naira. Since they said they couldn't afford to pay my school fees, that was why I applied for this job, because I didn't want to stay at home idle. I went to that work. I did that work for about a week. And maybe my mistake was putting my mom as my guarantor, because my boss called my mom a week after, and what even propelled him to call my mom was that we were supposed to go for a meeting, a very high profile meeting and confidential meeting. I got this job as a secretary though. I got the job as a secretary. So we're supposed to go for a very high profile meeting, and let me just say it is past. We're supposed to go for PDP meeting. Yeah, so he had already showed me where the PDP constitution was and all of that. So he just said, oh, peace, before we start going for this meeting, let me call your guarantor. So he put a call across to my mom. And, oh, hello, ma, good afternoon. Your daughter is here with me, peace, and all of that. And my mom said, before even the call, when I wake up in the morning and I want to take my bath and go to work, my sister had a problem with me going to work. And they will say, your senior sister has not gone to work. Your senior brother has not gone to work. What are you going to look for? So by the time this man put a call across to my mom responded. I did not send her to go and work. I said she should go to school. Please send her back home. Now, this is the same school that I have gotten admission twice. I have brought admission later, and they have said they don't have the money to pay the school fees. And I said, okay, let me go and look for a job so that I can save my money and pay my school fees. And they are saying that I should be sent home, that they didn't ask me to go to work, that they said I should go to school. And that was how I lost that job. And that job was a very, very good job. That job was a very, very good job. Now, that aside, I just wanted to bring this in, or chip this in, for you people to know that I just wasn't sitting down idle after my parents said they weren't going to, or they couldn't afford to pay my school fees, right? Hello guys, thanks for watching. Please double tap on the screen to like this live. I have 79 people watching and I have just 29 likes. Please double tap on the screen to like. Thank you very much. So moving away from that, I want to let my sister know that I don't talk too much, or I don't come out to brag about things doesn't mean I don't have those things. I only decided to conceal and keep my mouth shut because you are a person that likes competition. If you hear that this person has bought this thing or this person has this thing, you want to go and try to do something bigger than that, which is unhealthy. So now, moving on to my certificates. I cleared my WAEC and NECO in one sitting. After all the drama, oh yeah, let me chip this in. Even after I finished, I couldn't complete that diploma in law in University of Abuja because of financial constraint, or because my parents said they couldn't pay the school fees. I still applied to National Open University because I really wanted law. I really wanted law. I wanted law so badly. I still applied to National Open University and they gave me the law. I studied law at National Open University for 4 years. That was when law school started sending out circulars. Council for Legal Education started sending out circulars that they're not going to allow anybody read law through correspondence. Yeah? And of course, by this time, I was already working in a law firm. I was working with a senior advocate of Nigeria. So I understood better why they said they didn't want people to read law by correspondence, because I saw lots of junior lawyers in the chambers who didn't even know their left from their right. And these are people who put in 5 full years in the university, right? So if someone comes out from the university after 5 years and the person still doesn't even know her left from her right, how much more a person who reads the same course by correspondence? So it was at 400 level. Council for Legal Education sent out circulars that they were not going to allow anybody read law by correspondence. That day I was in the office. I wept so bitterly. My boss was trying to console me. There was nothing my colleagues didn't say. I was heartbroken. I was shattered because I wanted to become a lawyer so badly. And then I went back to the school and I was like, okay, please, if people are saying we can't do law based on what the Council of Education is saying, though when this circular came out, the school itself now was still trying to say that they are a federal institution, that they are an institution owned by the government, that the government cannot fight itself. Right? So now we're stuck between believing Council for Legal Education or believing National Open University. But then I understood better because I was already in the law system. I was going to court with my boss and everything. So now I went back to National Open University and I told them, I said, since Council for Legal Education is saying this, switch me to criminology. You have my results, you have my details, you have my everything. Just switch me to criminology. Even if you don't have to switch me to the same level, let me start from probably 200 level or so or thereabout. And they said, no, I have to start from 100 level, and I angrily left. And that was when I applied to University of Abuja. And at this point, I was like, okay, fine. Since law is trying to be a setback for me, then I moved on to apply for sociology. I got the admission and I went to University of Abuja and I studied BS Sociology and I graduated with a second class upper. Moving away from that, right? And currently I am doing my master's at the University of Abuja. Now, moving away from that, I want to ask my sister something. Why do you always feel the need to brag? Why do you always feel the need for competition? Why do you always feel the need to mock people? Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel better? Because even in your previous videos you made before I even came online, I've seen where you were saying illiterate, I've seen where you were mocking people and all of that. Now, if you're trying to compare yourself to Edith, my cousin, and her mom, you would understand that as a person, you had a better advantage, much more than Edith. Edith's lifestyle is, or Edith's life's journey is a little different from ours. We were privileged. She was not privileged. She went through thick and thin. To even feed, she went through lots and lots and lots and lots to survive, to stay alive. So because you were privileged, because you have parents that could afford to give you certain things, is that enough reason for you to always stand up and mock the people that didn't have? Because you're not mocking someone like me. No, you're not mocking someone like me, because of course every privilege you think you had, I had it too. Every privilege you think you had in the house, I had it too. You are an Ekanem, I am an Ekanem. You walk into any place at any time, you mention your name, I mention a name, they give us the same treatment, preferential treatment, whatever it is, the same way. So whatever privilege you had, I had it, right? But I have a problem with you mocking people who are less privileged just because life offered you a little more privilege ahead of them. So if you're coming out to say illiterate, school dropout, especially the school dropout thing, because I know whenever you mention that school dropout, you're referring to me, right? So when you say school dropout, you clarify it that for the period in the past that I dropped out of school, it wasn't because I wasn't intellectually sound. It wasn't because my school fees was paid and I refused to go to school. There was no such time that my school fees was paid and I refused to go to school, right? So you explain it properly for them to understand that it wasn't my fault. You get? Now, moving on to this illiteracy thing. You always want to brag that you've gone to school. You always want to brag that you've gone to school. Everybody in the family has also gone to school at this point, right? Is it grandma gifts you want to brag to? Yes, in the past she was not educated. But right now she is educated. She has gone to school. Is it Edith you want to brag for? In the past she was not educated. But right now she is educated. She has gone to school. She's a graduate. Is it my elder brother, our brother, you want to brag for? In the past, he had struggles. Right now, he's educated. He graduated with a 2-1, mining and geology. Please, anybody that has a job, mining and geology, he graduated with a 2-1, second class upper. Right? Is it me you want to talk about? In the past, yes, I had struggles and challenges, but right now, I'm a graduate. I'm currently doing my master's. I didn't need to go and do PGD, no. Straight up to masters. No time for PGD. Now, is it Kemzi you want to talk about? Kemzi is just a child. And right now, she's done with school. Is it Jenny you want to talk about? Jenny is a student at University of Uyo. So all this bragging and all this, I am this, I went to school, you people are illiterate. What is it for? And I'll say it again, that you were opportuned is not a yardstick for you to rub those, for you to rub it in the faces of those who couldn't really, who didn't really have the opportunity in life, right? That is just what I'm trying to tell you. That you were opportuned, that life offered you the chance and the opportunity to have certain things on the platter. Is not a yardstick for you to rub it on the faces of those that life didn't offer the same opportunity. Because you see, this life is not a competition. Yeah, okay, now let's just play this scenario. You would always come out to brag how you are the first graduate, how you are the first this, how you are the most educated in the family. But did you see how life turned around? Did you see what life played out to be? You had all the opportunities, all the support and I'm looking for a word. You had all the support and privileges that life could offer growing up as a child. My cousins didn't have that much privilege, right? But with all the privileges you had growing up as a child, how well are you doing in life today? How well are you doing in life today? They that didn't have much privilege in the past, how well are they doing in life today? This is just a scenario to let you know that if life offers you privileges, don't mock others. Don't mock others because life has offered you this privilege. You are not God. If life offers you privileges, accept the privileges, thank God, face your life journey and move. Don't try to rub it on the face of others. For me, in my opinion, I believe it doesn't make sense. Now, moving on to forged certificates, because I've also heard it in the past that you said, oh, forged, any small thing you bring up forged certificate, any small thing you bring up forged certificate. So today, I would want you to come out openly and state it. Who is the member of the family, or who do you feel has a forged certificate? Don't try to be nice, or of course you're always not even nice about certain things. So if you feel someone has a forged certificate, come out openly and say this person has a forged certificate. And that was why I posted in my community that the certificates should be posted online, so that maybe our subscribers can help us verify the certificates to know if the certificates are forged or not. Like you mentioned in your live stream, we have professors, we have very well educated and schooled people online. Yes, once the certificates come out, they are very much ready. They are very, very ready to help us verify each and every certificate to know which one is genuine and which one is forged. Because in my opinion, it is a person who has forged certificates that is always the first to say another person forged certificates. If you have not forged certificates before, it will not even cross your mind that another person can forge certificates. Right? So if you are sure, present your certificates. Let's all present our certificates. Let the online subscribers and our lovers online follow us. Let them help us verify the certificates. Right? And now, I want to say something. Another thing I want to say is that I don't believe that a humble person is prideful and braggadocious. A humble person doesn't even have time for bragging. A humble person doesn't have time for unnecessary and unhealthy competition. A humble person doesn't have that time to come and check what you're doing so that they can go and try to do bigger or better than you're doing. Right? Because looking at you, that is all you do. You're trying to compete with the next person. You're trying to compete with this one. You're trying to compete with that one. You're trying to go. Everything about you is competition. It's going to drain you. It's going to drain. It will not even allow you focus on your own personal growth and success, because everything you're doing it aimed at competing with another person who is living their lives in their corner. Let's take, for instance, look at what you're doing right now at Lagos. There are so many lands here in Abuja, and you even bought a land here in Abuja, right? You have a land. You appealed to your subscribers to assist you. They offered you assistance. So now, why do you choose, or do you think it is wise for you to invest 1.4 million naira into building another person's house when you would have invested that 1.4 million naira into developing your own land. We have so many lands. There are even lands that mommy bought for us in certain estates here in Abuja, right? If you feel you don't want to develop the land that you have close to the family house or whatever, you can go and develop the land that you have in the estate, right? At least your own share of the land in the estate. With 1.4 million or 1.7 million or maybe almost 2 million that you are claiming to have spent, like you're saying, you can like you develop the land in the estate to a great length, because I don't see the wisdom in you going to invest almost 2 million naira developing another person's property. And in law, it is said that the owner of the land owns everything on the land. The owner of the land owns everything on the land. I honestly don't see the wisdom in it. And yes, should you say you want to relocate to Lagos, you would have simply just gone to rent a house and stay. What's the essence of all the show off on social media? You're trying to show people you're a landlady. You want to impress your viewers. You want them to know, oh yes, you're building on someone's land, and you think that is wise, just because you're trying to impress people, just because you want to compete. I honestly don't encourage this life of competition, because it's not going to allow you to think clearly. As a matter of fact, it will not allow you to think clearly. On a norm, if you weren't competing with anybody and you have as much as 2 million naira, you'd sit down and think calmly. You sit down, think calmly, and you know what exactly it is you want to do. If you wanted to start an extra business with the maybe 2 million naira your subscribers offered you or something, you know how far you would have gone. It's not okay to have one source of income, right? So 2 million naira would go a great deal to establish another source of income for you. What's the wisdom in going to develop another person's land and calling yourself a landlady? At one hand, you're calling yourself a landlady. At the same time, you're saying you rented the house. What's the wisdom in that? Just because you want to brag. I honestly don't see the wisdom in that. And please, now, this is me now going back to my sociology shell. And I want to appeal to parents at this point, right? Parents, please, every child has their destiny. Every child has their star and their luck in life. Don't say my first child has not attained this height, so therefore every other person must wait for my first child to attain this height, because you are indirectly setting a limit for the rest people who are coming behind the first child. Right? Or don't say, oh, your senior has not done this, for that reason you cannot do this. Different people have different stars. Different people have different lucks. Right? So as a parent, if you have children and it looks like it's your younger child that has maybe the brightest star and things seem to be moving very fast for that, don't try to stall that child for the seniors to move, because different people move at different spaces. This is my own opinion and my advice to parents. I know there are so many people that would say that would have experienced something similar to what I have experienced, in the sense that they will say, oh no, don't do this, you have to hold on for your seniors to do it first before you do it, forgetting that different people have different destinies, and destiny works differently. And now this is for us now as a people in general. Please guys, as much as you can, avoid competition. Avoid unhealthy competition. It breeds jealousy. It breeds disunity. It breeds envy. It clouds your judgment. Because it is only unhealthy competition that will make a person who is supposed to be intelligent act foolishly. It is only unhealthy competition that will make a person who on a norm is supposed to do things otherwise act differently. So please guys, this is just my own little opinion in this matter. And please, I'd really want my sister to come out and say openly who she feels has a forged certificate in the family. It would be very, very nice to know that, so that this forged certificate story can end. And also, whenever she wants to talk about the dropouts and all of that, she should clarify it so that they know that, yes, the person that dropped out didn't drop out because she lacked the intellectual capacity, right? Certain things led to the dropouts. Okay, please, guys, let me take a few comments. Or let me read your comments in the comment section. Sorry I had to talk so much. I didn't want to forget the things I had to say. Okay. Oh, wow. So, Mutiat, hi. Becky White, hello, peace. Hello, Becky White. Sadia Abdul, good afternoon, my sister. Good afternoon, Sadia Abdul. Thanks for joining me. Anoloa, hi, how are you doing? At nice. I hate rubbish. This is glowing peace. Thank you very much. I hate rubbish. Night lifestyle. Baby girl, this is not necessary. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Keep your personal life private. Oh yeah, of course. I would always keep my personal life private. I have just come out to say the things I feel I need to say, but in general, nobody still knows anything about me because I'll always keep my personal life private, and I am only going to say the things that I want to say. And secondly, let me just let you know that you may feel you're my family, but you know that you don't know anything about me. You know. And this is what led to one of the problems we had back then. Do you remember? Where I would go to work in the morning, before I come back in the evening, you've gone to my luggages, to my box, you've scattered everything upside down, ransacking it, looking for information and all of that. And when I come back and I ask you, why is my bag scattered? What were you looking for? You wouldn't say anything. And that was what prompted me to start locking the door to my room, which you now twisted and engineered my mom also to kick me out of the house. Do you remember? Do you remember this? Because I keep my life private. I don't want somebody to say, oh, because you're very fond of it. I watched several of your videos. You say, because you have grown breasts. Now, when somebody talk, you will not talk. You will not listen. Oh, because you have worn suits. When somebody talks now, you will not listen. Because you have built a hotel. Because now you don't get money. Because now you don't do this one. All those things are very, very unnecessary. It's unnecessary, right? Very, very unnecessary. I still keep my private life private because what your enemy doesn't know about you, they cannot use it against you. What your enemy doesn't know about you, they cannot use it against you. So please keep your private life private. It's also an advice. Even among family members, keep your life private. Don't share too much information for your own safety. I got this wisdom because of the things I experienced growing up, and it has helped me a great deal. It has helped me a great deal. If my sister wants to come out live right now, she probably doesn't even have anything to say about me because she doesn't know anything about me. And I'm very happy and proud about that. If not, maybe my life would have been on social media now like Edith's life. No, I'm not saying that in the mocking note though. So Eddie Longo, beautiful eyes. Thank you, Eddie. You did better than expected. You did better than expected minimum. Oh, thank you very much, Eddie. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hate rubbish. Hold your peace, baby girl. God sees your good heart. He saw your tears too. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. And I'm grateful. Okay, now that this has been brought up, please, I am not trying to be prideful or to brag about the things or my achievements in life. I still give all the glory to God because I didn't get this far by my it's not because I'm beautiful, it's not because I'm intelligent, it's not because I'm rich, it's not because I can do anything by my own might. But God had mercy on me and favored me, and I do not take his grace upon my life for granted. I return all the glory to God Almighty. Please. Latifa, peace is so beautiful. Thank you. Eddie Longo, what country was the school in? Oh, it's in Nigeria. James Kinley, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, James. God bless you too. Hello, everyone. James Kinley, God bless you. Eddie Longo, expensive. Nice. She is good at sending indirect messages. She thinks she is wise. Keep destroying family life with indirect shades and spreading false information to her corporate. Please let's her talk. Well, I wouldn't even be talking so much. I just need to clear that out, right? I just need to clear that out because I don't like certain stains on my white. No, I don't like certain stains on my white. Eddie Longo just sub. Oh, thank you, Eddie, for subscribing. I appreciate. Latifa, please like her video. Yes, guys, please double tap on the screen to like. I have 94 people watching and just 42 people have liked my video. Please kindly double tap on the screen to like. Thank you very much. The funny thing is that the one that is claiming educated does not know how to spell common words. Yeah. Anyway, I am not trying to mock her for that, but it's well. It's well. It's well. I don't like to brag because whatever it is I look like or I am right now, it's by God's grace. It's not by my power, it's not by my might. Right? That is why I don't like to brag. But she should be able to reason and reason well. Because if you're claiming to be educated, there are certain things you should be able to do. It's only Ukeme that went to school. Everybody na illiterate for her eye. Very well. Congratulations to her, she went to school. I'm glad she actually went to school because imagine what she would have looked like, or imagine what it would have been, or life would have been for her if she didn't go to school. Because if she went to school and she's acting up this way, what would it have looked like if she didn't have any formal education at all? Ponder on that. Oh my god, the comments are moving up so fast. Oh my god, oh my god. Please, I have to hold this. The comments are moving up so fast. Lots and lots of comments. Can I take all of them? Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. Please, I'm trying to read the comments and the comments are moving up so fast. Oh, please, the comments are so much. Okay, let me just start from where I can. I can't scroll up totally, please. If I omit your comment, I'm really sorry. Please pardon me for that. Dami, Jim Jim Goni says, "Damn, I'm sorry, but I have to say you are very beautiful." Thank you, Jim. Wow. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie Longo. I've always wanted to live in West Africa. I'm in USA. Oh, sorry. Eddie, you can still come and visit and go back to USA. I know, Lua, please, let's like the gifter. Oh, yeah, I saw that someone gifted me some. Yeah, oh, Eddie, thank you very much. I appreciate. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie. Things are going up so fast. This is Jenny. This is Jenny says, "You are making sense. Right on." Oh, thank you, Jenny. How are you doing? And happy birthday to my auntie. Today is her birthday. She's a year older today. I'm referring to grandma gifts, yeah? Ukeme Puppet. Ukeme is the oldest shameless fool. Oh, please, 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 my commenters, my subscribers. You know I don't do toxicity, please. Let's not call names. Let's not call names. We can express our views in respectful manners without necessarily calling names, please. Please. Justice Monitor. Chioma Joseph, now the truth is coming out small. She had 2 kids out of wedlock and had to drop out, then left the mother's house. Oh, okay. Don't worry, I'm going to make a video about my kids. And mind you, I had already left the university 2 times. And my mom had already asked them to send me away from that job before I even got pregnant. For clarity purpose. You get it? No. I didn't drop out of the university because I had kids. I already came back from the university 2 times before. I came back from university 2 times. I was driven away from my job because my mom said so before I got pregnant. And yes, if I come out and stand before you today, would you even know I have kids? No, you wouldn't. I take good care of myself. Like, I take very good care of myself from head to toe. I'm a very clean mother. You get that? Clean mother. My kids wake up every morning and they hug me and they tell me, "Mommy, you are so beautiful." If for any reason I appear at their school, you will see how their friends will be running around me. "You're so beautiful, ma. You're so beautiful, ma." They even say, I wish your mommy is my mommy. You get that? I'm a proud mommy, please. They will say, "I wish your mommy is my mommy." I take good care of myself. Don't even joke. Don't joke. So I am not ashamed that I have kids. No, I'm not. And despite having kids, I went to the university and I graduated with a second-class upper. Did you hear that? Okay, so Ibrahim Somari says, "Word. Nice. At Justice, shut up. Same thing happened to me, but see me today. Builded a house and car." Oh, please just shut up, because we that have similar experiences know she is 1 million saying the facts. Oh, thank you very much. Justice Monitor. So you actually dropped out. I didn't say I didn't drop out, but why did I drop out? Did I drop out because my school fees was paid and I couldn't go to school? No. My parents asked me to come back home after my first semester in school, that they couldn't afford the school fees. Yes. At Chioma Joseph, Justice Monitor, the virgin, can you take a deep breath now? Nice. This justice want to distract us. God will deal with you. No, no. That was why I decided not to read comments till I was done talking. Yeah. So I just took a break to read comments. Anu Oluwa. At Leah, I just came to remind you that the post you reported and you said YouTube took down is still there. Oh. How stupid do you look now? Fitness and lifestyle. Wow, it is well. Yes, it is well, fitness and lifestyle, but all those were in the past, right? If you don't furnish your enemies with information, they will not have what to use against you. I don't believe in a life of bragging. I don't. And I don't believe in a life of competing or trying to shame others. Life happens the way it wants to happen. You may have today, you may not have tomorrow. You may be this today and tomorrow you're not. Just pray that God sustains you where he takes you to. That is all. Because we are all humans at the end of the day. Jimmy, wow. Wawiwa. This is Jenny. Anu, I was like, now this one, they deceive herself and her favorites. Anu Olua, at Justice, one question, do you understand English? Latifa Evie, Justice, presently she's doing her master's. Are you daft or you came late? He probably doesn't understand English. This is Jenny. Mumu says she reports and they have taken it down. Jenny, restrict your words. Stay on the positive side. Stay on the positive side. Chioma Joseph, at Leah, like this video and take the message back to Ukeme. We'll worth it. Yeah. Chioma Joseph. Chioma Joseph. I don't want Kang. Hey. You were done born for marriage. How your life be, Otondo? Oh my God. I'm not in a competition with anybody. You see this life that I came? I'm not in the competition with anybody. My grace is different. I just relax and enjoy the ride on my grace. And God has never failed me. God has never shamed me. And for every point in time, God has always come to my rescue. I don't look troubled. I don't look worried. I don't even try to worry myself about anything. I relax and allow God take control at every step of the way. That is why I look the way I do. Yeah? That is why I look the way I do. Hey, at Justice Monitor, you were done born for marriage. How your life be? Well, Naisa Bio, Mutia Chato at Anoloa, I'm telling you, she reported it as the YouTube manager that she is. Kuya Dana, hi peace from Sierra Leone. Hi Kuya. Justice Monitor. So to summarize, she kept having kids out of wedlock and the parents refused to fund her recklessness. Then she left and blames Ukeme. She did law online until they found a lot of fraud, so she was dropped. Aww. You want me to give you my matric number at National University so you go and verify and check my results? I can drop at Justice Monitor. I can drop my matric number for you at National Open University. So you go and check and verify my result, verify my record. Even as a law student, I was nowhere below second. My CGPA was 3.8. Don't play. Don't play. Fraud. Don't play, oh. Don't play. Now brain box you, they see so. Don't play. Even in the mathematics. I said don't play. I know, Lua, at Justice, you are UK. Hi, guys. Please double tap on the screen to like, please. Well, if the Justice Monitor is UK, that's his problem. Then she was not eligible for the law degree, so had to do social. Ah, God! If you see my WAEC results, you go know how far. Look at you. Don't play, oh. Don't play. In fact, let me even bust your bubbles, Justice Monitors. All the Justice Monitor, all the friends I have around me are attracted to me firstly by my intelligence before even my beauty. Let me tell you. When you hear beauty with brains, I don't do shit. Yeah? I don't do shit. And among my class of friends, among all the friends I have around me, I don't think I have anybody that has less than a second class upper. I do first class and second class upper. I don't think I have any friend that got a second class lower or something. So I beg, move to one side. Move to one side. Steve Aburi, I need your help. I need money. Sorry, guys, my network went off. But know a lot about you. That's what I'm saying. If my own family members don't even know a lot about me, is it you? Is it even the family members that would want to say they know a lot about me? They don't even know anything. They don't know anything. They're living in the past, 1981. Kia, yes, true. Social engineering is real. Chioma Joseph, how does Ukemene manipulate people so swiftly, including your parents? Person they born picking way, sabi. Well, you know that there are certain people in life that just feel the only way they can get through life is through manipulating others, right? There are people like that. And even you people that have been online, you can see the trend of things. Things will happen this way and they'll turn, and she'll come around and turn it like this. And the way she's so good at it, you would believe, if you listen to her first, you would believe that it was actually like that. So it's not a thing that she's just starting now. It has been like, probably that's her way of maneuvering through life. Yeah. Painting others black to stand out. There are people that actually believe that they cannot rise, they cannot climb without necessarily painting others black to appear white. There are people like that. And she has mastered the act over the years. So it happens. This is why they make us write. Because some of you can't understand English. So now, BSc Sociology. After 12 years, you go baby girl. I don't understand. Just this point, I don't understand what you said. Anuolua Ajani. After the live, I beg, teach her how to block so we don't see daft people. Okay, let me try and block this Justice Monitor because I don't understand what he's saying. Okay. Okay, so I've done that. Anuolua at Justice, at least she's not here begging, she's using her degree to work. Delay is not denial. Nice at Justice. Masters in view, then PhD. Oh, yeah, sure, sure. Mutia Jato said the person behind Justice Monitor is Ukemao. Well, I don't know, it's possible. Patience John, hello peace, how are you doing? I'm late, what happened? Oh, Patience John, I was just trying to react to my sister's video where she was shouting dropout and so many other things. So I was trying to react to that, and I want to let her know that the information she has about me has expired. So I'm trying to update her on the new latest information so that she can at least try to adjust her captions and try to leave illiteracy alone when she's coming up with her captions, because the information she had in the past has expired. It's no longer valid. Latifa, justice sounds so foolish. Nice. At Patience John, you missed. You have to watch from the beginning. Yes, guys, you have to watch from the beginning. That is UK, the queen of fake accounts. Hi, Lina. What parts of the UK are you moving to? I am in Nigeria. I'm not in UK, I'm in Nigeria. And UK is someone's name. It's a short form for Ukeme. That's my elder sister's name. She would have become the big witch in the family. Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage Brexit. Seek help. Kuya Dina. Thank you, peace. Thank you, Kuya. Chioma Joseph, she would have run mad out naked roaming the streets. Thankfully education made take her psychiatrist drugs. I don't really understand that, Chioma Joseph. West, you need a moderator. Okay, let me appoint Jenny as my moderator. So where is she? It's like you people don't know how to think. You are here insulting someone that she didn't finish school, but the one that finished, what can she show for it, even with connections? Um, Let me how do I do that? Okay, so I've made Jenny my moderator. So Jenny, over to you. I know say you dey quick vex. uh, Sorry guys, I'm just trying to read the comment section, because the essence of coming live is for me to be able to interact with my audience. Justice, you don't hear. Ray Gibson, good morning, my friend. Good morning, Ray. Gemma Joseph. At Latifa. Latifa says, Ukeme don't flood this place with fake accounts. Wait, Jenny don't delete all the Jenny has Jenny has blocked everybody. Jenny has blocked and removed all the messages on this place because I'm just seeing the message has been removed. The message has been removed. Jenny, have mercy on them. Jenny, have mercy on them. Jenny. Ukeme, come out openly and stop hiding under fake account. At least peace was in your life yesterday with her real account. Yeah, that's it. I don't have anything to hide, and I don't do back doors. If I want to say something to you, I say the thing that I have to say to you openly. I don't do back doors. If I don't want to say it, I will not say it. But if I decide to say it, I will say it to you. No back doors. I don't pretend, and I don't try to get people to like me. No. I don't have that time. You either like me or you don't like me. Life is a two-way thing. You either like me or you don't like me. And if a person doesn't like you, there is nothing you can do to make that person like you. And if a person likes you, there is nothing you can do to make that person not like you. That's how life is. So if I want to say something, I would say it openly. Peace, you shamed your sister. Very sad. Oh no. But my sister shamed me first. When she shamed me, you didn't tell her she shamed me. And you didn't tell her it was very sad. Right? You didn't tell her it was very sad. It was shameful. It's not nice. Ray Gibson, do you married? I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. Oh yeah, Latifa is replying. Catherine, go rest. Has Ukeme not shame her family, sold them out on the street? Yeah, that's even the most embarrassing part, that every single dirty secret in the family is already out online. Whether you want to be part of it or you don't want to be part of it, you are already out online, right? So what's the shame there about again? Nice. God can never fail or shame people like us. So you see, God take control is my lifesaver. Yeah. You see, God take control is my lifesaver. Yes, that is what it has been for me all through the years. God take control. You cannot try to like, you can't fight against the person that God has blessed. No, you can't. You can't fight against the person that God has blessed. At Catherine, you are competing. Stop like, oh, you want me to come out openly and complete. I don't need to do competition. I don't have time for that. I've never had time for that as a child. Neither would I have time for that as an adult. If I wanted to do competition, I know what to do. Peace, can't you just forgive your sister? The thing with my sister is that she's not ready to change. If she was ready and willing to change, she would have changed over the years. This thing didn't start today. She would have changed over the years. She's not ready to change. So at this point right now, it's looking like if you try to say, oh, let me forgive and come close, you're just setting yourself up. You're just setting yourself up. Peace, you don't know tomorrow. Of course I don't know tomorrow. That is why I try to stay humble. I don't know tomorrow. That is why I don't go trying to mock others. I don't know tomorrow. That is why I stay on the path of positivity. Because it is a person that feels like she knows tomorrow that will want to stand up and brag. It's a person that feels like she knows tomorrow that will want to stand up and and shame others. Right? It's a person that feels like she knows tomorrow that want to stand up and shame others. So I don't know tomorrow. That is why I stay on the path of humility. I don't know tomorrow. That is why I don't I don't try to mock others. Sadia, please don't come out to respond to anyone again. Oh, why not? Nobody has the monopoly of talking. We are all here to talk, so let's talk. But one thing I will not do is be abusive or insultive. I'm going to make my points. I'm going to say what I have to say without using curse words, without abusing anybody, or without calling names. If you notice on my videos, I make my videos without using curse words, without abusing, or without insulting anybody. I say what I have to say without using foul languages, yeah? And I don't dish out threats. So I try to stay on the path of positivity, no matter what it is I have to say. At Catherine, this piece plays innocent. She is the worst in all. Oh, really? Do I need to play innocent? I'm just a gentle person. I am just a gentle person. I don't need to play innocent. There was a time in the past that I tried to be the most obedient child in the family. That I tried to be the best child. But as it stands right now, I don't even have time for that anymore. Leah, tell Ukeme to stop making videos about her family online. Any of her family. Well, I beg, forgive your sister. She's forgiven. This is Jenny. Too much fake accounts here. Oh. Who's restless? Hey, Justice Monitor is Ukeme. Patience John, please don't let them push you to drop anything concerning your certificates. Okay, I'll try not to. Nice at Leah. Why the sister didn't forgive all these years, change her heart and stop crying on YouTube. Yet you will be praising her. We have begged UK to stop all these years. No, she didn't. Oh, that is it. Queen Cool Gamer, I don't know what is happening to you and your sister, but as a bigger sister to you, all I call for peace. No need. God will fight for the just, and you shall hold your peace. This is a family issue. Amen. God will fight for the just, and I shall hold my peace. Amen. Nice. We all make mistakes. Yeah, we all do. But do you repent after your mistakes, or do you continue with impunity? That is the difference. After your mistake, do you repent and change from it, or do you continue with impunity? And you speak so well. Thank you very much. Thank you. Queen Kugama, family issues are sensitive. Yes, I know, and that is why I am very, very cautious of the things and the language I use. Right? Unlike my sister that will just come out and say anything and use whatever word she wants to use without even considering that she's talking to or referring to family. I try to be careful with what I say because I know family matters are very, very sensitive. Oh God, please guys, I'm really sorry if I have not been able to take your comments, to read your comments. I'm really sorry. The comments are so much, so much. So in conclusion, I just want to drop a conclusion before I go. In this life, try not to mock other people because you are not God. The person you are putting in so much effort to mock today, the person you are putting so much effort to laugh today, the person you are putting in so much effort to disgrace today, God will turn that person's story around. And when that time comes, you will hide your face in shame. If you haven't learned anything into this life, learn to keep your information about yourself private. Try to stay on the path of humility. Try not to mock others. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate all of you for staying with me today. And yeah, so please, I would like to know the name of the person that has the fake certificate here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all of you. I love you all so much, so much. I feel like hugging all of you one by one. All of you, hugs from me, hugs from me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for staying. Thank you very much. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh wow, the comments are still so much. I've not even gone down. More. Wow. Patience John, love you too. I love you, Patience. Mwah. Leah, bye, mommy. Bye, Leah. I love you. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for staying with me. See you guys in my next video.